Man, let me tell you guys something. It feels really nice to be filming videos on the 240 again. And you know, hey, look, quick little look at this. All that running yesterday. I got a little tiny drip over there that's kind of residue from a little coolant leak that I had that I fixed way before the car left the garage. But we went out and did a couple rips. I got to do some spark plugs. I had a misfire. It turned out to be a little hair poking out of this spark plug wire here, and it was arcing back here. So I switched the wires around. I'm probably going to build a new wire. Obviously, that would just be the most common sense, but immediately after starting it up, after doing that, it fixed the whole issue of the misfire. So I haven't been out to test it at all. I want to add some fluid to the transmission because it is, I believe it's like a quart low. And then I am working on getting the front end put back on. God, the car looks freaking mean. It looks crazy. Like, it looks really angry without the wing on it. But we got the drag wing on the floor that's going on that. Damn, this car's gonna look so crazy with the Kouki front and everything. Got the lip up there for the bumper. Man, it's gonna be nice. But anyways, working on getting the hood, the hinges, or the latches. I got the arrow catches right here. So the arrow catches, that will be going on the hood. I gotta poke some holes. I poked a hole right now for it. That's not coming through the top just yet. I want to make sure that everything's going to line up first with my pins. So I got them marked, and I got to poke some holes, make sure they go through before I actually commit to poke a hole in the top. Now the top's going to be, it's going to be a pretty big hole that goes in there, but I'd like to start small before we go crazy. All right, so I got it done. Get the hood pins and everything situated. Gotta fix an adjustment, gonna make sure that it actually will go all the way down like it's supposed to. Can't really adjust them completely until the fenders and stuff are on. I got this whole front end for a relatively cheap price, so I can't really complain. I paid $700 for basically, yeah, literally everything. Got some stuff I gotta pop out of there. I got a buddy that does some PDR. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. That's time to put the fenders and just everything else on. We gotta get everything on there. I am so excited. Alright, got the fenders on, the body fitment, the lines and stuff. Gotta work on here. I'm not too certain exactly what's going on underneath, aside from the fact that it just might not be set all the way. And I gotta push the fender up a little bit here to close that gap there. The other side is actually freaking perfect. The other side, I'm gonna have to make some adjustments. It is time for the bumper and the headlights. This is what makes the car. God damn! Damn! She's just about ready for this season, everybody. Yo, everything just works. Yo, let's freaking go. God, it looks so good. Bro, Ricebox never looked so damn good. Hot damn. God damn! Man, my motivation is just freaking flying right now. I got the car some long-deserved hood struts. So we got hood struts on the hood. I made a mistake. Got a little boo-boo down there on my lower radiator hose. I didn't tighten the hose in a way that it wouldn't move, and it kind of kissed the manifold. I already got a new one on the way, not a big deal. Got to wire up the headlights, and then we got to put the drag wing on, and that's a big thing. So, got to get the drag wing on here, get the back into the car and stuff all kind of like cleaned up and ready for it. But once it's on here, it'll be really nice. And then we're in the planning process of whether we want to just paint it or just wrap it. Either way, we have to go through and get rid of all the little blemishes and stuff. We got tiny little dents here and there. The car's old, it's been beat on. It's time for the car to get pretty though, and it is very well deserved. God, it's just so great. But it is also time to get started on the Evo. I made a promise to myself that I would not move this car until this car moves under its own power. And well, this car definitely moves under its own power. And very nice. It is time to put the Evo over here and get it going. This one's a little bit more in depth, I guess you could say. This car is already showroom quality. It's already ready to go, basically. I just need to put rods and pistons on the block, clean it up, put some new bearings and rings in and stuff. So it should be okay. Man, this front end, though, it's going to be really hard to get used to how amazing this looks. Really trying to determine on what color we want to do. I kind of want to do the whole car in green, like a dark midnight green. Or I will just do some abstract thing and make the black go to white. I don't freaking know. It's kind of early stages, and I gotta do some cosmetic stuff, fixing the rocker down here. You know, I got the new patch. I put the new patch in, so I gotta do filler on it, clean it up, and then I got a spot on the other side that's kind of small. I'm gonna do the same thing with, and also been really heavily deciding running the full exhaust, running it right under the car, of course. And then running it right out, right here. Just right out the side, just right there. I feel like that would be really nice. It would get the sound away from the front and then the vibrations away, because the actual volume of the exhaust is quite vibraty. So lots of vibrations coming from that. I think that if I were to run it back there, it would put the smell outside also. And then it would just be better in general, and I think it would be pretty different. I think that'd be really cool. So, got a few more things left that I gotta do. Gotta do that lower hose, and also I don't remember if I said anything about it, but I do have lift struts now. So hood struts on the 240, and gotta do that lower radiator hose since it was actually touching the manifold, but otherwise that's not a big deal. Easy going. Gotta do my gauges. I gotta wire those guys in, and then we gotta tuck up the rest of the wiring. We gotta route it the right way, so that way it's actually properly tucked. And I think we're good. I do have this fuse box on zip ties, but they're very, very tight, and it'll be okay. Won't be that big of a problem. It'll be that way until I relocate them to their own fuse box. But yeah, that's kind of a little update. I know that part of the video was doing the front end of the car, but I want to do a small update. It's getting colder, and unfortunately we're going to be shit on by the snow, so there's not really too much I can do. Car is freaking ready to go. Headlights, of course, but the car is freaking ready. It's ready to drive, it's ready to rip, it's ready to retune on the TH400. And unfortunately, I cannot drive it because of the salt and the snow. But mini update here. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I just want to get some stuff out for everybody. Really, really, really hyped. God, it looks so good. But yeah. Next thing to do, I guess the more in-depth stuff is going to be the Evo. So, to put the Evo on the little wheel stilts and get the car moved over here. But yeah, hit the like button for that Kouki front.